You know, I'm making 26 a year or something like that. So I think that's going to be able to bring some other guys in as well to be able to help this organization win. I know there's another guy in about 2 years that comes up off the books. You know, that we'll see what happens with them.
What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome to the first Major League Baseball recap of the year. This is a series where we talk about baseball and daily news and everything like that. But because it's spring training, these videos probably won't come out every single day because there's not a lot to talk about. So what we're going to do is every single Sunday, there will be an MLB recap. So look for this logo and there will be a video and you guys are going to love it because who doesn't love an MLB recap? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put today's lineup right here just so you guys can see what's going to be coming into the video. The first thing that we have to really deep dive into is the fact that Bryce Harper is already recruiting Mike Trout to Philadelphia. There was a clip that played. I'm going to play it right now.
26 a year or something like that. So I think that's going to be able to bring some other guys in as well to be able to help this organization win. I know there's another guy in about 2 years that comes up off the books.
So in that clip that you guys just saw, you can hear it with your own ears that Bryce Harper is already actively recruiting players. And a lot of people were saying, well, you know what? There's a lot of people coming off the books in 2 years. Maybe he doesn't mean Mike Trout. Well, you know what? Mike Trout was the first player that I thought of when he said this. And not only that, the speculation is over. There was a clip that I found on Twitter today. That's why you guys have to subscribe because I'm bringing you guys all the latest news, all the most up-to-date news. Bryce Harper actually said the word, "We can get Mike," and then he followed up with, "We can get Trout." So he does mean Mike Trout. Roll it.
Do you want to recruit and add guys here to Philadelphia to help you win?
Yeah, I think that was big for me, you know, being able to grow my contract a little bit of length so that my AAV was a little bit down so that we could add guys, so that we could do the things that we were able to do. If that's adding, you know, Trout or anybody else, you know, having my ownership's back and my manager and everybody on my team's back, and you know, I think the fans can trust in that.
So if you guys did not know, Mike Trout is going to be a free agent in 2021. So after the 2020 season, it's pretty much going to be a bidding war. And if Bryce Harper is going to get a $330 million deal, if Manny Machado is going to get 10 years, $300 million, I cannot imagine how much Mike Trout is going to get. But that is the beauty about Bryce Harper's contract. Not only is he there for the long haul, he took a 13-year, $330 million, which means that he's not going to be making as much money per year as someone like Nolan Arenado or even Zach Greinke and Manny Machado, because Zach Greinke is making about $34 a year, which is insane. So Bryce Harper's contract is structured to be able to make sure that the Phillies can spend stupid money, because even with this deal, the Phillies still were able to keep below that luxury tax line, because if you go above that line, which is pretty much like a salary cap, even though baseball doesn't have a salary cap, but the luxury tax works as one. So the fact that they were able to stay under that line by giving Bryce Harper about $26 to $26.5 million per year, Phillies will be able to spend even more money in the next couple years. And if you get Bryce Harper and Mike Trout in the same lineup, I mean, a few years ago, people were debating who was better between Trout and Bryce Harper. In my opinion, as much as I love Harper, I think that conversation was done a couple years ago. When Harper won the MVP back in 2015, I was thinking, you know what? These guys might be on the same playing field, but Mike Trout, he's kind of, he's ran away with it. He is no doubt the best player in baseball. But what do you guys make of all this news? Bryce Harper is literally coming out and saying, hey, Mike Trout, you got to come to the Phillies. He's even DMing football players. If you guys don't know who Le'Veon Bell is, he was the star running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers before that kind of fell through. He is already DMing Le'Veon Bell to say, hey, come join the Eagles. We'll take this city by storm. I want to win multiple championships. And you know what? I got to give Bryce Harper some props, because I'm tired of seeing the same teams win every single year. I'm tired of the same teams spending money like the Yankees, the Red Sox. They seem to be the only teams that spend a stupid amount of money. And the Phillies, they're showing that they mean business. The Padres are showing they mean business as well. And this is good. Baseball is officially back, and I think the salary cap is actually going to be something that we don't have to worry about anymore, because there was a time where I thought baseball was going towards a strike. But you know what? That's all said and done. Bryce Harper gets his money. Mike Trout is about to join the Phillies or not. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below, and let's get into the next topic. Well, looks like we have Manny Machado making his debut for the Padres. Something I do have to say is MLB is a little bit weird in terms of showing spring training at bats. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. made his debut, and I couldn't find the clip. So I'm going to do my best to find Manny Machado's at bat, but I can tell you guys, it was a pretty cool walk-up. All the fans were cheering. He did pop up to the second baseman, so maybe that's why they didn't show it, because it wasn't really a highlight. But here you guys go. Manny Machado making his debut for the Padres. Here it is. So I'm going to put up the Padres lineup right here because going forward, the fact that they have Will Myers in that lineup, Fernando Tatis, they have so many guys on their team that are actually young and becoming stars in Major League Baseball. So watch out for the Padres. Again, the biggest thing, just like the Phillies, their lineup is going to be pretty scary, but they need to add some depth to their rotation and their bullpen. So Gio Gonzalez is still a free agent. Craig Kimbrell is still a free agent. So if any of those teams can sign a starting pitcher or a relief pitcher, I think they're going to be that much better, because the way that I like to think about the Phillies is I don't think they're World Series bound just yet. I think about Bryce Harper as LeBron James. He's going to the Lakers, but they still have to add some pieces. Just like Bryce Harper going to the Phillies, they're still going to have to add at least one more starting pitcher and one more lefty. I know they just signed a guy named Jose Alvarez, but they still need one more lefty specialist in that bullpen, and the Phillies can be really good, as well as the Padres if they make the same additions. Guys, breaking news as I'm recording this video, Bryce Harper is making his debut for the Phillies. Now, it's not really his debut, but it's the first time that he is hitting in a Phillies uniform. So I'm going to roll that right now, and then we're going to get into the next topic, which is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. making his debut. Again, we're talking about everything that happened in the week, so I think that this is pretty big news. I couldn't find his at bat, but I did find him scoring on a single to left field, so we'll play that right after the Harper clip. Man, can you guys believe that Bryce Harper is on the field? He is taking some hacks in a Phillies uniform. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is showing that he belongs in baseball, even though that he won't be able to play in Major League Baseball because the Blue Jays are kind of, I mean, they're smart for doing so, because if they hold him in the minors for 2 to 3 weeks, that means that they get to keep him for 1 more or 2 more years extra. It's the same thing what the Cubs did with Chris Bryant. So that is the one thing that Major League Baseball needs to change. Is in football, if you have a top prospect, you call him up. In basketball, it's the same thing. There's no, you gotta wait 2 to 3 weeks so you can have him for 1 extra year of control. That rule needs to go away. Your best players need to be on the field, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is one of the Blue Jays' best players. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Should that rule be changed? I think that Juan Soto's rookie season and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s rookie season are pretty much going to be hand in hand, so we'll see how that goes. If you guys had a chance to acquire Vladimir Guerrero Jr., would you do it? Would you trade your star veteran in exchange for a potential superstar rookie? I think I would. Like, if I'm an Indians GM, do I trade Jose Ramirez for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? I think I would do that, but that's just fantasy baseball. That's just fantasy talk. Coming up next, we have 2 little injury updates that we have to talk about. The first one, Salvador Perez, the all-star catcher for the Kansas City Royals. I feel bad for Royals fans because it wasn't going to be a good year to begin with. Now, they did add a few pieces, but the fact that Salvador Perez just tore his UCL in his right arm, pretty much what that means is he is going to have to get Tommy John surgery. It's the same injury that Shohei Ohtani had to undergo, so maybe Salvador Perez can come back and hit towards the end of the year. If I'm the Royals GM and the training staff, I'm not even risking that. So Perez is most likely going to be out for the entirety of 2019. Another update that we have is Alex Bregman. He is coming back from, he had shoulder or elbow surgery as well to remove bone spurs. He was hit in the elbow by a pitch. And the funny part about this, well, not really funny, the kind of unfortunate part, is he actually predicted this in a dream. The night before, he said, I saw a pitch coming towards me and it hit me, and then he woke up. So take a look at that right now.
No, I don't know. I just saw a ball coming at me and it hit me, and I woke up and it was 7 o'clock and I realized that we had time to sleep in a little bit more.
I think Alex Bregman is all of us in the morning. He said, oh wow, I woke up from a dream and then I realized I had more time to sleep, and then he went back to bed. I can't tell you how many times where I woke up like 2 hours before my alarm and I was like, finally, it's not time to wake up. I get to go back to bed. So unfortunately, Salvador Perez is not going to be okay for the 2019 season. Alex Bregman is. I don't think this hit by pitch is going to mean anything. The next topic that we have to talk about is Danny Farquhar is returning. If you guys don't remember, Danny Farquhar collapsed from a brain hemorrhage when he was with the Chicago White Sox last year, but he underwent surgery. It was successful, and he is back with the Yankees. I am hoping that he has an amazing spring training and makes the roster for opening day. I think that would just be a great story. So Danny Farquhar, as we like to call him on this channel, Lord Farquaad, because it just kind of sounds like Lord Farquaad from Shrek. I hope that you do all right, man. Rooting for you. We all got your back. All right, guys, last but not least, what we're going to do to end all of these different spring training MLB recaps is we're going to talk about the players of the week, and then we're going to show my favorite home runs from the week. So the first player is Chance Sisco of the Baltimore Orioles. He's a catcher. This guy was absolutely insane. I'm going to read off the stats right now. He had a .625 batting average, and he hit 4 home runs and 8 at-bats. That is absolutely insane. campaign. I'm hoping that Chance is able to make an impact for the Orioles because Orioles fans don't really have that much to hold on to. The second player of the week kind of tied. It was really a toss-up is Byron Buxton. I hope that Byron Buxton breaks out this year because he had a 600 batting average for the first week and he had 3 home runs to go along with 11 RBI. So Byron Buxton has been known for being really good with the glove and with his speed, but his bat is the only thing that's lagging behind. So if he even hits like an average major leaguer this year, yo, watch out for Byron Buxton. And then like I said, guys, we're going to talk about my favorite home runs from the week. So 2 of the 3 are going to be players that are on their brand new teams. We have Justin Moore and the last clip, Wilson Ramos. I mean, this guy can hit a ball 500 feet if he wanted to, but we're going to roll those home runs right now because they are majestic.
Long way. Moore is 6'4", 270 pounds, and there it is. He has blasted one out of sight here in Goodyear. That if he was going to get a hold of one.
Says they bat in the 5th. And Ramos lifts one to deep right center. Marisnik back to the track at the wall. It's out of here. Wilson Ramos. And the Mets take the lead.
All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for the first official MLB recap of the year. If you did enjoy, make sure that you slap a like on this video, subscribe for more baseball content because we're going to be playing MLB The Show. We're going to be talking baseball. We're going to be playing baseball, and it's going to be a lot of fun around here, so hope that you guys stick around. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.